room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Denver Broncos. About ready to get us started. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. Now Jones. He dumps it off to Barkley. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
And no one happier to see that than the Giants fans themselves. Saquon Barkley was used a lot his rookie year, 91 catches, which was a record for NFL rookies. That fell off to 52 in 2019. And then, of course, the injury in Week 2 at Chicago last year prevented him from reaching those heights.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
So they give up the completion there. But defensively, Charles, you're going up against a quarterback here who's had some moments, but really a lot of ups and downs in the early part of his career. What's the plan against a guy like this?
Well, you want to rattle him first and foremost. Bring some people at him, a couple extra guys in the pocket, see if he can handle it. The second thing, you want to make him think. Show him one look, go to another, disguise a few things, make him throw into what you call your defensive traps, and try and make some good plays on the ball and get a few takeaways.
Escaping the pressure right. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down. Throwing Jones. Throw left side complete. That's Robinson. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On 2nd down and 4, Jones. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The way in, touchdown, New York. A great play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Giants are on the board here first in the season opener. Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Out to his left. He finds his man. Complete. That's Beck. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it to slot receivers? But only guys can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there. Showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
Rolling to his right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Here's 2nd and 10.
From the gun, it's Wilson.
And that's complete. Albert Okwuegbuna. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 44-yard line.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Flushed out right.
They'll get that complete to Albert O.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down.
They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted.
Picked off at the 14. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Deep ball for Goodwin. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Giants.
Well, when you've got a guy like Marquise Goodwin, a former Olympian, mind you, you've got to devise ways to get the football in his hands, and mission accomplished there.
Gano now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Now Gordon on first down. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second down and 8. Now a handoff. This is Gordon. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson.
That's complete, Okwuegbuna.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. It's a big play there for the Broncos.
Oh, I think we all understand his disappointment. Didn't quite get to the end zone, and you know it's just got to be tough to see a yard line underneath you after a play like that. Still, all in all, a huge play, and now they're set up 1st and goal at the 1.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
Gordon will take it in. Touchdown, Denver. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And that one makes it 14-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And he's got some space here. And down to the 20. It's a big-time play there for the G-men.
Saquon Barkley, we know how good he is in the running game, but here, good yardage in the passing game as he's able to shake free.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right, and he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll look to throw again. Flush to his right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Dancing to his left. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
No doubt they were hoping for 7 points out of this drive, CD. The good news, they could at least salvage 3 because that ball went bouncing out of bounds.
Yeah, how about the bounce that they got? They kept them in field goal range. You're exactly right. They get a chance to get 3 points out of it and not cost themselves.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7.
Jones throwing on 4th down. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Marquise Goodwin there to make the grab. And the Giants are able to grow their lead.
So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, It's all coming together so far.
Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now 21-7.
We'll see a return here from the end zone.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do. I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Flushed out right. Finding some room at midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Play action. It's Wilson. And he's got his big tight end here. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. This is Gordon on the dump off. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Now it's Wilson. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Cortland Sutton, 40 yards. And the Broncos get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. McManus's point after is good, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. Here's Jones, throwing on 1st down. This is caught by Robinson. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. A final shot before break. Jones eluding the pressure right. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 38-yard line. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
They have 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. Throwing is Wilson. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. Here comes Tony on the return. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley across the 30 to the 31-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too. I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Randy Gregory. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Off the play fake. Jones. And his throw here's incomplete.
You definitely would like to have hit on that one because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
So many times we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They go play action now. Wilson under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Jalen Smith just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Wilson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down. They snap it at 1. Now Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Yeah, that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. The passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Deep ball for Goodwin. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. A big play there for the Giants. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Jones. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Jones now on 3rd down. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And the Giants are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Looking to throw. Jones. Escaping the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
On 2nd and goal, Jones. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the Broncos are right back in this football game. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw taken in here by Patrick. And he's got room. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Well, some good games around the league here early in week 1. And this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. A huge play there for Denver. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. 1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Second down and goal. Wilson. This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Albert Okuebuna there to make the grab. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
From the 30 on second down, Jones. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They'll run it again with Barkley. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. Now Jones from the gun on 3rd down. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's a tough one for the defense because the coverage was good downfield. He was forced to work his way out of the pocket to his right, spotted his man on the sideline, and got it to him to pick up the 1st down on 3rd down.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Jones, eluding the pressure right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson.
And the Broncos are right back in this football game. Oh my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come.
So for the Giants, they can breathe a sigh of relief as they're able to eke out the 1-point victory here in the opener.
And they will hit the road next week to take on Washington.
Meanwhile, for Denver, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville.
I'm fired up. Don't run from rap. 1, 2, 3. Hey. I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more. Game time. I'm ready for war.